Most of us like to think we're open-minded. We say we want to grow, to learn new truths, and to keep moving forward. But if we're really honest with ourselves, what we often care about more is being right, or at least looking like we're right. We live in a time where information is everywhere. Yet, what's really missing is people willing to face discomfort. From a young age, we're trained to fear being wrong. When we make a mistake, we get corrected, teased, graded, or judged. Because of that, we develop a natural instinct to defend ourselves instead of truly examining our thoughts and beliefs. Over time, what started as simple opinions become a core part of our identity. Our beliefs turn into armor to protect us. Changing our minds starts to feel like betraying who we are, our past choices, or the communities we belong to. But here's something important to remember. Real growth doesn't happen when you're always right. It happens when you're willing to be corrected. Every meaningful change in how we understand the world begins with some kind of discomfort or friction. It's that moment when what used to make sense no longer fits. Maybe a belief or explanation you've relied on begins to show cracks. Most people don't lean into this moment. Instead, they pull away and hold tighter to their original idea. They argue louder, but that's not a sign of confidence. It's usually a sign of fear. Our society tends to reward certainty, not curiosity. Many of our social groups discourage questioning or disagreement. Algorithms on social media often show us things that confirm what we already believe, labeling that feedback as truth. In this kind of environment, it's easier to stay the same than to change. But staying the same has drawbacks. When you refuse to question your own ideas, you stop learning. Once learning stops, you begin to repeat the same patterns. And when you repeat those patterns enough, you start to confuse familiarity with wisdom. The people who truly grow, whether emotionally, intellectually, or spiritually, do something many avoid. They ask themselves the difficult question, what if I'm wrong? They don't see this question as a weakness but as a tool, rather than cling to their beliefs as if they were possessions. They treat beliefs like tools, things to use until they're no longer helpful. When better tools come along, they're ready to swap them out. This requires humility. It means admitting you didn't fully understand something as well as you thought. It means being willing to let go of certainty before having something new to hold on to. And it's in this gap, between letting go and grabbing hold, that growth actually happens. The world doesn't progress because everyone stubbornly holds on to their views. It moves forward because a few brave individuals are open enough to change publicly. They outgrow their own certainty. They choose the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. So, if there's one clear sign of a person who is growing, it's not how confident they are. It's how flexible they are. It's not about having all the answers. It's about being willing to give up the wrong ones. Because the moment you can admit you're wrong without falling apart, that's the moment you truly start moving forward.